farmers needed him. When relations soured in the Australian Labor Party, they really put enough to try it out.
I've done it before. I think I can do it again. As a matter of fact, there's a couple of spots just fell on my leg.
Left 3 years of almost constant drought and poor crops. When they read about 82-year-old Jack Toyer and his latest invention, some of the battling fruit growers decided they didn't have much to lose by making him an offer. You see, Jack has built what he calls a rain-making machine, and he guarantees results. No rain, no pay. This week, a local orchardist, Robert Cianfranco, decided to give it a try, but Jack had to produce at least 2 inches of rain before he was entitled to any fee. Murray Moore went along to see if he could turn his noisy machine into a money spinner.
It's going to be a long 12 months if we don't get rain.
We seem to get rain right up to spring, and then it just cuts out when we need it for the growing of the apples.
I'm at the stage where I'll try anything.
For the past 3 years, these orchardists have been praying to the heavens for rain. But now they're hoping this contraption can solve their water shortage. It's called the Toyer Rainmaker, named after its inventor, 82-year-old Jack Toyer.
If I don't work, I die. So it's better to do a little bit of work, isn't it? Sure.
Jack's been working on the Rainmaker for 26 years and claims to have an astounding success rate.
For the last 6 years, 100%, but I wouldn't go back for any further than that, or the percentage drops rapidly.
But Jack can't convince the authorities. In fact, he can't even get them to listen.
They haven't taken the slightest bit of interest in it. One time I applied for assistance. It took them 3 years to answer my application, and then they put it in 3 lines that the application was not successful. I said, all right, well, what about if I take the machine down to Sydney and wash out all the sporting events that the government get tax out of? He said, if you do, we'll summons you. I said, how can you? You've said my machine's no good.
How long will it take to work, Jack?
Well, it's working now.
Before we start getting results.
Oh, in another couple of hours, we might see a few flecks of cloud.
Fruit grower Robert Cianfranco is one man who has faith. He's agreed to pay Jack $500 for every inch of rain.
A lot of people laughed at me and told me I was an idiot for ringing him and talking to Jack about his rainmaking machine, but I think we've got to give it a try to find out.
Robert's neighbours think he's got a good deal.
If it does work, it's very cheap, I think. For sure.
Do you expect people to think you're all mad for even trying?
Well, people think I'm mad. It wouldn't be the first time. I've done some funny things, but I'll try this, for sure.
If it rains, will you give Jack the credit?
Oh, definitely, because there's nothing showing on the weather map, so if we get rain, it's it must be Jack's influence, I guess.
There wasn't a cloud in the sky when Jack started his machine, but he assured us it was creating enough electromagnetic energy and infrared rays to do the job.
The vortex will pierce the stratosphere, and you'll see after working it for a while that the barometer will make a marked fall, and when that falls enough, we'll get a cloud coverage and rain.
That simple?
Simple as that.
For Jack, it's now just a waiting game.
When I lived by faith and now my work is through. It's gonna rain, it's gonna rain. I said it's gonna rain, it's gonna rain.
I'm very sceptical on these things, I'm afraid, very sceptical indeed.
It's gonna rain.
Oh, good luck to him. I don't think it'll work.
Let's have a look what you got.
Well, he's taking credit for your clouds today.
Is he? Oh, well, that's good for him.
Pretty short, mate.
I expected to rain within the next half hour.
Were you worried at all that it wouldn't rain?
No. Why should I be? I've done it before. I think I can do it again. As a matter of fact, there's a couple of spots just fell on my leg.
Your rain?
My rain.
Will you give Jack the credit?
Oh, definitely, because there's nothing showing on the weather map.
It rained from the Gold Coast down to Crofts Harbour and in as far as Armidale.
So that wasn't a seasonal thing. It was you at work here. What, here in the backyard?
Here in the backyard from here. Yeah.
Well, he's convinced that it works, but how? Jack explains that it's a combination of solar rays, infrared rays, electromagnetic rays and static electricity, all focused to punch a hole in the sky 72 miles up and start an electrical storm. Or stop one if you've had enough.
Why would you want to switch it backwards? If the whole idea is to make rain, what do you do then? This is to switch it off or to stop?
This will stop the rain to prevent floods.
Cyclones, things like that?
Cyclones, it will unwind cyclones and bring them down to just a ordinary low pressure depression.
You do that, they'd love you up in North Queensland, wouldn't they?
Probably they would, but all the gears working and...
How long would it take to move up a storm? I mean, it doesn't happen in a couple of seconds, does it?
Oh no, about 24 hours.
Well, today, 24 hours after Jack demonstrated the Rainmaker for us, it rained on the Gold Coast. Did he do it? I don't think so. After all, the coast hasn't paid for the last lot of rain it got. Anyway, Jack wouldn't run the Rainmaker for the required 24 hours because it upsets his neighbour's TV reception.
Isn't it?